Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. The county's MC 311 call center is ready to celebrate its one-year anniversary. Since last summer, it has served thousands of county residents answering questions and requests that range from planning bus routes to bulk trash pickup. Now, MC 311 wants to make sure residents know all they have to offer. Here they answer an average of 2,000 calls per day. That's about 9,300 per week or 38,000 per month. County residents calling to either obtain general information or to place a service request from one of the county's departments.
They're going to actually speak to a customer service representative. The customer service representative is going to greet them, welcome them, thank them for calling, and then they're going to ask them to explain the nature of their needs. So what is it that they're calling for?
During the last year, MC 311 has serviced customers with all sorts of inquiries, from downed trees after snowstorms to potholes to property tax bills. This is how MC 311 works. You call 311 or visit mc311.com. You ask your question to the customer service representative or place your request online. You will receive an answer over the telephone or electronically. Now, if your question is a tough one, your request goes to a specialist who will promptly get back to you.
Not only do we take the request, we share the information from the request with the department who's actually responsible for filling it. They fill it. The customer has the opportunity to call back, get the status, either by prompting in the announcement or speaking to a customer service representative to find out what the status is. And it really does close that loop, and it helps us to assure that we're providing the best customer service we can to our residents.
General information calls take about 2 minutes. Now, more complex requests take about 4 minutes on the phone, and sometimes 2 to 5 business days to fulfill the request. Remember, county residents can call 311 Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Online service requests can be placed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by visiting mc311.com. Temperatures this year have already risen to record levels. Montgomery County Police would like to remind citizens not to leave children, the elderly, or pets unattended in vehicles as they are vulnerable to heat-related injuries. On an 85-degree day, the temperature inside a vehicle can reach 102 degrees within 10 minutes, even with the windows cracked. If a vehicle is parked in direct sunlight, the temperature inside may rise up to 40 degrees an hour. Pets are in danger of heat stroke at 110 degrees. East County teens now have a place to escape from their routines and into art, music, and games. The first ever Teen Escape Club Youth Cafe is the product of Council member Nancy Navarro's work with her youth advisory group. Susan Kennedy has a story. Susan?
Lorna, the students who served on the Youth Advisory Committee told Councilmember Navarro there were no safe places for them to interact outside of school. So, with a $10,000 grant, Councilmember Navarro and the students set up the Teen Escape Club Youth Cafe.
We've created a Teen Escape Club, which is a youth cafe for high school students to come and have a safe place to express themselves and to socialize.
The idea for the Youth Cafe started from a youth advisory group that Councilmember Nancy Navarro created in 2009.
Stand up and put your hands together for Councilwoman Nancy Navarro.
The Teen Escape Club is in the East County Community Center off Briggs Cheney Road and is run by the Department of Recreation.
I happen to be the mom of an 18-year-old who's in college and a 14-year-old. And I spend a lot of time talking to them about what are the things that, preteens and teens like to do, etc. And what I always find is that there's a lack of opportunities for them to socialize with their friends in a positive environment after school.
The positive environment of this Teen Escape Club in a troubled area of East Montgomery County has impressed many parents.
I do feel my son is very safe here. I've come up here quite a number of times. The adults that work here are very positive, encouraging. They make sure they stop you and ask you for ID to sign in, so I do feel very safe with my son here.
Gabriel Albernaz, who is the director of the Department of Recreation, says he hopes this program will lead to other recreational activities for these teenagers.
And so we have heard often from youth that they're interested in more of this. And so our hope is that we can continue this in other areas, and especially here in East County.
Activities such as playing pool, music, video games, and of course eating.
We got some cold cut wraps. We have some barbecue chicken.
Were created by a collection of high school students from Paint Branch, Springbrook, and Blake.
I'm part of the committee who brought this thing together. This is a way for them to escape. That's what it's called, the Teen Escape Club. This is for the teens to escape, to come in, and it's to have fun, to keep their minds off their problems, and just to have stress-free, relaxing time.
And our goal is to continue this pilot into next year, and if it works, hopefully also expand this template throughout the county. I think that youth activities that are led by youth are always the best way to go. So thank you so much, guys.
The next Teen Escape Club Youth Cafe will be held at the East County Community Center on June 17th from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. Kids are welcome to celebrate the end of the school year and to talk about club plans for the future. Another program saved in this year's budget is the Kids Ride Free initiative that allows students to ride county metro buses for free. Students can hop on county ride-on buses for no charge between the hours of 2 and 7 p.m. on weekdays. The program had been suspended in last year's budget. Councilmember Nancy Navarro pushed to reinstate the program after hearing from constituents.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the challenges that we still have in the county is that we don't have enough activity buses. The school system does not have enough activity buses, and many students, especially low-income students, may want to participate in extracurricular activities. Maybe want to be a part of that play. But if your parents are not able to pick you up and drop you off, etc., a lot of times this limits their ability. And so this is one small step. I think that for District 4, which I represent, it was very special and important because we don't have as many ride-on routes as other areas of the county. Something that I would like to work on. And so this allows students to use metro buses as well as ride-on.
May was the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, and the county executive celebrated with community leaders in an event to wrap up a full month of celebrations. All members of the County Executive Asian Pacific American Advisory Group received a proclamation from Executive Leggett. The Asian American community in Montgomery County is highly diverse in languages, ethnicities, and religions.
We are just celebrating just to show that we are here, we are part of the county. In any way we can be of help to the county and our immigrants who are coming into this country, and in the economic sphere, and everything that needs to be done in the county to move into the mainstream, we are for that.
Part of the celebration of the County Executive Building focused on highlighting the importance of providing social services and how the faith communities can be effective partners with government. When we come back, we will get an update from the police department on a pending case. And those parking meters are ready in Bethesda, Silver Spring, and Wheaton. Pay-by-cell parking is almost completely rolled out.
Low-fat cheese sandwiches on whole wheat bread. Chewy and good for you. Snacks high in calcium help build strong bones. And foods rich in fiber are good for your heart, so you have the power to dominate. Can your food do that? Run, throw, think, eat better. Find out more at smallstep.gov.
When you earn your GED diploma, the barriers in your life fall. Take the first step and get free GED information in your area at 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or yourged.org. Earn your GED diploma and begin your brighter future.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. No doubt Rockville was the place to be to celebrate Memorial Day. It is estimated that over 60,000 people attended Rockville's free outdoor music festival, Hometown Holidays, this year. It was quite a party, and our Rockville 11 Bridget Breuer was there to cover the weekend. Bridget?
That's right, it was the 23rd annual Hometown Holidays here in Rockville, a Memorial Day weekend tradition that brings together food, music, art, and fun. With over 40 bands performing the Taste of Rockville and the Art and Craft Festival, the event was a 3-day outdoor party right in downtown Rockville. The true meaning of the weekend, to honor those who died in service to our country, was punctuated by the speech of Memorial Day Parade Grand Marshal Bob Royce.
And just as I bent my head, the German sniper fired a bullet which went in here, and because I had my head bent, it came out through the top of my helmet instead of through my forehead. But it was like getting hit in the head with a sledgehammer, because I went face forward into the ground, sure I'd been hit, and told my buddy behind me, run your hand through my head. And I figured he was going to come out with a handful of blood, but it came out clean. So I jumped up and said, good, I wasn't hit.
It was another successful weekend, according to the city's director of Rec and Parks, Bert Hall.
The event did its job. We had, I think, about 65,000 people here over the 2 days. That's our estimate, and everybody just seemed to be having a great time. I had a comment from one of the foundation people who worked pretty much all weekend selling drinks, that he was just amazed at the mood and how happy everybody was, and it was just virtually no conflicts, and everybody was nice, and I think everybody really feels good at a festival, and this is a really nice festival.
Thank you.
And now we go to Officer Rebecca Innocent for an update of the homicide of a 12-year-old girl in Gaithersburg. Officer?
Thank you, Lorna. Detectives from the Montgomery County Police Major Crimes Division are investigating a homicide that occurred in Gaithersburg. On May 31st at approximately 7:30 p.m., police responded to a residence in the 700 block of Raven Avenue for the report of a pediatric injury. Once inside the home, police discovered a juvenile female deceased. She has been identified as Jessica Nguyen, age 12.
This is obviously a tragic homicide. Are there any further details that you can bring out to the public at this time?
It's an active investigation, so certainly all I can say is the detectives are working very hard on this case, and once we do receive more details, we will certainly keep the public informed.
Thank you very much, Officer Innocent. Let's go to Tom Pogue from the county's Department of Transportation. The pay-by-cell parking is available in almost all 11,000 county parking meters and garages. Here's Tom with more.
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Relations Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update from Montgomery County. This spring, the county executive announced the expansion of our pay-by-cell phone option for parking meters in Bethesda. Now, crews have converted garage, lot, and on-street meters in downtown Silver Spring. Next, the program will extend the pay-by-cell option to parkers in the Wheaton Parking District. By summer, the popular program will include 11,000 meters in Bethesda, North Bethesda, Silver Spring, Wheaton, and Montgomery Hills. Remember, there is a 35-cent transaction fee for each parking session when you pay with your cell phone. Last month, we told you about Ride-On's 24th annual Give and Ride food drive. Bus passengers helped needy families by donating canned or non-perishable food during the mid-April promotion. The results are in for this year. Patrons contributed a whopping 6,000 pounds of donations to the Manna Food Center in Rockville. Thanks to everyone who participated. For more information on parking options or ride-on service, go to our website at montgomerycountymd.gov/mcdot. We're working to keep you moving.
Still to come on County Report this week, tips in funding and sustaining nonprofit organizations. And we will show you a program intended to move scientists from the lab to leadership. We will be right back.
Hello, this is Ming Na. Every year, approximately 300 children under the age of 5 drown in swimming pools and spas. Thousands more hospitalized after close calls. Every single one of these deaths and injuries is preventable. Simple steps save lives. And not just 1 or 2 steps, but multiple ones must be taken at all times to ensure safety around pools and spas. That's what we mean by pool safely. So always apply as many of the following simple steps as possible, because you never know which safety step will save a life, until it does.
Can you tell?
Can you tell?
Does it look like I'm fighting a disease?
Fighting.
Fighting.
Fighting for my life.
Like my life expectancy is shorter than yours?
There's no outward sign.
But we're battling every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Worrying, testing,
treating,
fighting. Fighting. Diabetes.
Diabetes has been called a silent epidemic. It's time to call it out for what it is. This is Brett Michaels. Join us. Choose to share, act, learn, and give. Help us stop diabetes.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Congresswoman Donna Edwards, along with partners of nonprofit organizations in the community, organized an event that offered information to those interested in creating their nonprofit organization.
Well, this is our second annual nonprofit forum, and this year we've attracted over 200 nonprofit organizations, along with elements of the federal, state, and local government, private philanthropy, and corporations who really want to be able to fund the needs that are important in our communities, but they want to make sure that there's a robust nonprofit sector able to absorb that funding.
The purpose of this forum is to build communities through partnership and nonprofit. AARP has been a proud 2-year supporter of this program as a national nonprofit that works in local communities with nonprofits all across the country.
Community Bridges is a nonprofit based here in Silver Spring that works to empower diverse girls to become exceptional students, positive leaders, and healthy young women. When I found out they were doing this and that they wanted us to do a session focused on women and girls, we absolutely wanted to come here and partner with her, because these days the only way to really do work is by partnering with, be it government, schools, and or other nonprofits to carry out the work that's needed in our community.
Most of the speakers today are providing not only handouts but access to their listservs, their website information, so that people can follow up to get technical assistance online. Some of the people here today are passing out their cards and their personal telephone numbers and cell numbers so that people won't feel that there's a barrier between them and access to the information they need.
Nonprofits play an important role in our communities, and we're here to make sure that nonprofits have the tools that they need to operate the most effectively.
The second annual Nonprofit Organization Forum hosted by Congresswoman Donna Edwards was a total success. It taught its audience how to found, grow, build, and sustain their nonprofit organizations. For Montgomery College Television, I'm Lillian Mess.
A pilot project at Montgomery College may help postdocs and scientists move from research into scientific management and leadership. Here's the story.
A class of 20 postdoctorates and scientists has graduated from the first Chief Science Officer program.
The Chief Science Officer program is something that the FAS Graduate School has put together with Montgomery College and some other organizations to make sure that scientists who are coming from research laboratories and federal laboratories can successfully enter careers at companies and to ensure that their own development occurs successfully in that type of an environment.
In this course, scientists are exposed to topics such as leadership training, project management, negotiation, and finance.
Scientists are trained to think in terms of leveraging their scientific knowledge in the context of business competencies that are important and valued by industry. And the goal there is that these people are going to become much more attractive candidates, not just to get hired into companies, but then be successful in those careers and be able to develop.
The CSO program is being taught at the Germantown campus on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to noon. This is a 12-week course, and the students receive a certificate of completion signed by the National Institute of Health's Foundation for the Advancement of Education in Science and Montgomery College Workforce Development and Continuing Education.
It is wonderful to get these postdocs and train them so that they're well versed in talking about their science to business people, to finance people, and to be able to talk about leadership skills, project management, to be able to understand the dynamics of negotiation.
Going through the course has been a terrific experience for me.
I would say this course exceeded my expectations.
Since June is officially Adopt a Shelter Cat Month, our pet of the week is a female cat. Here's Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society.
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope at the Montgomery County Humane Society with your pet of the week. And I am here with a lovely little girl named Perrier. She is a ginger-colored domestic medium-hair cat, about 2 years of age. She's a spayed female. She's very, very sweet. She just loves sitting in laps and she's purring away. She really is a nice cat. And June is your month to adopt a shelter cat. Now, I can't give you the details of what that all entails, but if you give us a call at 240-773-5967 or visit us on the web at mchumane.org, you will find out the details about Adopt a Cat for the month of June, and you'll get a very special deal. So, right, Perrier? So come on down and visit Perrier or another cat just like her, and then you'll go home with your best friend because you really know you want a cat to sit on your lap just like this one. Right, little girl?
Coming up, some middle school students are taught to think green in a very innovative way. And we will take you on a flight with butterflies. We will be right back.
You promised me the world. Is this what you had in mind?
Every choice we make has a consequence. Help EarthShare and its members restore balance to the world. Visit earthshare.org and see what you can do. EarthShare, one environment, one simple way to care for it.
I understand you need a little help with your mortgage. Want to avoid foreclosure. Candy? Well, you know, you're in luck. We're experts in this sort of thing. Mortgage, rigmarole, whatnot. Why don't we get a contract? Who wants a contract?
Here you go, Pete.
Thanks, Betty.
We're out of toner.
If you're facing foreclosure, talk to the right people. Speak with HUD-approved housing counselors free of charge at 888-995-HOPE.
History comes alive during Heritage Days weekend, June 25th and 26th. Discover Montgomery County's historical treasures during this free countywide event. The two-day festival offers visitors an opportunity to sample numerous sites representing the history, culture, and natural beauty of Montgomery County. So join us for Heritage Days, June 25th and 26th, from noon to 4 p.m. all over Montgomery County. For more information, call 301-515-0753 or go to www.heritagemontgomery.org.
It's that time of the year again where Brookside Gardens displays its annual butterfly show. Thousands of wings of colors to amaze us all. Let us now visit this very exotic exhibit.
Welcome. Here we are at the Wings of Fancy Butterfly exhibit at Brookside Gardens Conservatory. Inside this greenhouse, we have butterflies from all over the world flying around freely among plants that provide them with nectar. You can see the entire life cycle of the butterfly when you come here, from eggs to caterpillars to the pupa to the flying adults. We also want you to just enjoy the motion and the color and the just kind of the fantasy land that this greenhouse becomes when it just becomes Butterfly World. So it's really a special event that runs for a limited time from May through mid-September, and it's open every day. Visit to the exhibit is a great thing to do even if you're just a mom and a child, or you've got friends visiting from out of town. But the butterfly exhibit has become a really popular destination for group visits of all kinds. And we do ask that if you are thinking of bringing a group of 15 or more to the butterfly exhibit, that you please call ahead and make a reservation so that we know that you're coming. During May and September, in the mornings from 10 to 1, we have a large number of school groups that make reservations and come and get tours of the exhibit. So make sure that you get a chance to come down and visit, bring your friends and family. It's really an interesting, exciting exhibit, not just for children, but for adults and groups of all ages and kinds.
And remember, for all of your gardening tips, visit brooksidegardens.org. Dino Rock Productions, a national leader in children's entertainment for more than 20 years, has come up with an innovative way to help kids learn how to recycle. MCM visited Takama Park Middle School to find out how.
From the moment they're born, they're impacting the world, and the sooner they learn to be conscientious of the environment, the better.
Absolutely. You know what? Everybody knows.
The award-winning Dino Rock production team uses catchy songs and impressive puppets to teach children about protecting our Earth and doing things in an environmentally conscious way.
What a perfect way to make recycling fun. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, actually, it was Ingrid, the puppeteer, who came up with the title, and we worked backwards from the title, Junkyard Pirates.
Really? So, Woody, what do you like most about your character?
I like the kids. They think I'm funny.
It sounds like you guys knew what you were doing. I mean, the songs are great.
Oh, thank you. Well, you want to start with the rhythm, and you want to make the rhythm really infectious. And then you want to repeat something that they can repeat. And those are like guidelines, and it helps. We have, gotten some really wonderful feedback from their parents who've told us that, after they saw the show, they went home and they said, things like, "Can you recycle this, Mom? Can this be recycled? How about this?" So they are getting conscious.
Well, Woody, anything else that you want to mention? What's your favorite part about being on this show, and what the message that you're telling to the kids?
I like it when Nettie does a magic trick. That's pretty cool.
She's got a good voice, too. I like her songs. I think that's my favorite part.
Yeah, she sings beautiful.
Yes, she does. Now, does she rub your bark and take care of you after the show?
Of course. We're buddies.
All right.
It's true. We are buddies.
Thank you so much for this show. This is a great way to teach kids about recycling and about helping the environment. And thanks to you too, Woody. You were a great trooper. If you want to find out more about Junkyard Pirates and other Dino Rock production shows, log on to dinorock.com.
And that does it for County Report this week. Join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for watching.
MC students for Hel Kabede and Susan Wu have won the highly competitive Jack Kent Cooke Foundation Undergraduate Transfer Scholarship. The award provides $30,000 each year for school expenses, and MC is one of only 3 community colleges nationwide with 2 winners of the prestigious scholarship. Register your child today for one of over 200 full and half-day MC summer youth programs offered by Workforce Development. Students in grades K through 12 can learn new skills, improve their knowledge, and have fun at the same time in the wide variety of classes offered on all 3 MC campuses. And make sure to check out MC's commencement ceremonies on YouTube. The complete ceremony is available for viewing at youtube.com/Montgomery College. For more information about the endless possibilities at your community college, visit our website at montgomerycollege.edu.